Welcome back to the world of Guardians. Got the Friday Market Watch. We're going over Mastery Pack Guardian today. Before we jump into it, hit that like, hit that subscribe button, and let me know in the comments down below what's your favorite card from Mastery Pack Guardian. Now, it's actually been surprising. There's actually a good amount of value here. I know the set was kind of like thought of as kind of a bad set, but as it's going through the market and some of the cards are seeing more play now, there's a little bit of value in here. Let's jump right into it. Not financial advice. Promising terrain for a rare. This is like $2. Pretty solid. Smelting of the old ones. If you guys didn't see, this was actually being played, I think, in Valda. And it's pretty interesting as there's actually 3 Guardians in the meta with Valda, Jarl, and Betsy. So these actually do have crush effects that are kind of relevant, which really surprised me, but I think it's kind of dope because these cards are pretty awesome. The non-foils are readily available, pennies on the dollars. The EAs are about $3 to $4. The marvels for smelting, about 35, 36. Once these go, we're jumping up to 45. Once these go, we're at 80. I mean, beautiful piece of artwork. It's interesting that we actually are in a time where there's a good amount of Guardians in the meta. I'm sure it'll happen in the future too. Is it worth getting the Marvel? You make your own choices. I think the artwork's dope, but maybe if you're getting it for this cheap, it isn't bad. I don't know how many of these will replenish the market. If these do start selling, they could be just worth a lot more in the future. Make your own choices. Binding of the old ones, pretty much $1, slowly going to $2. The Marvel, 50, 50, and then 83, so a lot lower quantity. This one is pretty good as if it crushes, they lose their ability for the next turn, so can be relevant into a bunch of different Guardian heroes. Disenchantment of the old ones, pretty much $2, slowly going towards 3. The Marvel variant, 60, and 70, then 80. And this one on crush, destroy all auras, can be pretty good. I mean, if you're playing against Betsy and they have a bunch of mites and vigors, things like that. And it's not just token auras, it's just auras, so put them in their place. Pretty good for Evolved specialization. Not only does it trigger her ability, but also kind of mills your opponent, just putting cards in their graveyard, even though they're redrawing a new hand. It's not really disruption, but you are making them use their deck. It does kind of help to fatigue them. Pretty much $3 to $4, slowly climbing over to 5 for the non-foil. The EA, 75, slowly climbing over to 80, and then 90, then 100. I think Valda's going to be here for quite a while. Pretty good card. 6 for 10, but she's often just making a tons of seismic. I've seen this played for free with Dominate. I've seen this played with 1 blue. Pretty good card. I don't know if I would buy the EA, but it does look pretty sick. Renounced Grandeur, $3 for a rare. So one of the rares that's up there. Slowly going towards 4. Pretty good as it gets +1 if your opponent has an aura, and then when it crushes, they can't create auras, so that's pretty good. I mean, against Rune Blades, against Illusionist, you know, Guardians make mites. There's a ton of things that's just kind of relevant against not being able to create aura tokens. Clash of Arms. All of the Clash cards as rare block 4s are just kind of up. It's pretty crazy. I think it's just due to Sage. I don't really think they see playing CC. The text box doesn't really matter. It's just more the fact that it's a block 4. It's also a yellow, so it has a little bit of pitch flexibility, as pitching for 2 is better than pitching for 1, obviously. Pretty much $4, $5 for Clash of Arms. Clash of Heads, pretty dope artwork. Looking like it's $5. Rainbow Foils are the first listings. Then $5, jumping over to 6. Again, it's just a block 4 yellow. Clash of Chest, a little bit cheaper than the rest, $2, slowly climbing over to 4, 5. Clash of Legs, $8. Whoa, pretty crazy. $8, then going to 10. wow, once these go, we're at 142. This is a fake price, but Clash of Legs is probably the best selling one. It's interesting because they all do the same thing, but yeah, Clash of Legs is crazy. I think it's pretty much just Sage hype, and I don't think there's any other real reason. The clash effects do matter when you play a Guardian Mirror, but besides that, the on clash effects won't even trigger against every other class. Testifying Grip. Even though Victor's gone, we have plenty of Guardians that can still use this. I don't think many of them are choosing to use it, but this is a very powerful clash effect. If you win and you discard a card, it can be a ton of value, but if you lose, you discard a card. So $6, $7 pretty much, slowly climbing over to 8. If you're a Guardian player, I think it's a good time to pick this up. I think this will just see play in different Guardians, or maybe when Victor returns. For this price, I think it's good. It used to be, let's see, about 20, 18, 15, and slowly been decreasing. But yeah, this was definitely up there for a Majestic, so seeing it for about $6, $7, it's not bad. I think it's a good pickup if you missed out on it. The EA Testifying Grip, this is just bread. 110, and we're jumping over to 150. I mean, yeah. If you have this, you're kind of lit. I don't think we're going to get this replenished. This is probably just going to be a rare card. And Flesh and Blood, pretty dope. Tectonic Instability, another rare. There's just a couple of rares here that are just worth money, so it's pretty crazy. This is kind of like a CNC effect. Put your card from the arsenal to the bottom of the deck. If they do draw a card, so they can't really interact with it. It doesn't do any damage, but just being able to remove an arsenal card can give you a good amount of value. Even though they're drawing a card, you're taking away something like a D-React or like a combo piece. And then also you create Seismic Surge equal to the number of cards drawn this way. So this can kind of turn on Valda's hero text by itself. $7, $8. Yeah, I don't know if any of these rares from Mastery Pack Guardians are being looked at by LSS to reprint. Hopefully they are, because I think it's kind of crazy when some of these rares are so expensive. But it is what it is right now. Headbutt, blue block 3, pretty much $10, and we're jumping over to 13. And the rainbow foils are closer to 18. Pretty crazy, but it's a good blue block 3. It does have some relevance with its crush effect, and it has another cute effect. I mean, can't be defended by non-head equipment. If you have a headpiece and they don't have a headpiece, it gets +1. So it has some flavor in terms of the artwork, the name of the card, and what its effect actually does. But its crush effect can be pretty relevant. If you destroy a headpiece, you can get a ton of value out of it. If you force someone to block with their headpiece when they don't want to, you know, pretty cool. And it's just a blue block 3. Guardians love that. They have a huge blue block 3, so I would say I think Guardian players, it's good to have this, but also you have so many blue block 3s. I think it's okay if you don't have this. Make your own choices. Call for Backup. This has been getting a lot of hype with the new announcement of Usurp the Shadow Throne. When this defense, choose 2 attack action cards in the graveyard. Your opponent chooses one of them. Banish that one. Put the other one to the top of your deck. So with all the new Shadow heroes, if you just pick 2 cards that you want banished, you're kind of going win-win in this defense. Putting one of them in the banish and the other one on top of your deck. Pretty much, wow, this is like 18, 20 for the non-foils. Let's check the rainbow foils. Only 9 on the market currently. Wow, rainbow foils are pretty much 30 and then 40. There's a lot of hype. I mean, this is just kind of like a Necromancer artwork. But yeah, I don't think it's getting reprinted. It's definitely gotten up there. I mean, make your own choices if you're looking forward to the new heroes. I'm sure you can get away with not playing this, but if you do play this, when you block, you're kind of setting up your turn. Can be pretty powerful. Fearless Confrontation. Betsy was playing this, and honestly, they were just doing it for the discard effect. Target attack gets -1 and loses Dominate. Pretty interesting. This is actually seeing play for that relevant effect and not to just protect allies. pretty much 23, 24, 25, then jumping over to like 30 more or less. Yeah, these Mastery Pack Guardian cards, generics, the rares, they're just going crazy. Testament of Valahai, 65, slowly climbing over to 70. This is some of the cheapest I've seen it. I mean, this was crazy at one point. Why this graph looks so weird? What happened here? Let's see, in 1 year. Yeah, it looks like it was selling for 90, selling for 100, and slowly going down. If you want this, I think it's pretty much just for Valda. Don't think it's a bad time to get it. I mean, compared to the 100 that it was at, but this is still a chunk of money. The Marvel, on the other hand, I don't know what's harder to pull. I think the Jarl Marvel is the hardest thing to pull from this set, but 1,700 beans, pretty crazy. No sold listings, so yeah, if you want to get this, I mean, I don't know what to say. This is crazy. Base of the Mountain, generic, legendary. It's not really seeing a ton of play right now for 75, but no, this is pretty much 80 bucks and 84, slowly climbing over to 100. Let's check out the cold foils. Cold foils 120. Wow, this is crazy. It's crazy because the card, I can't remember the last deck that played this. If you guys remember the last deck that played this, I think Gravy Bones was playing this against KO, but besides that, I really don't remember the last time this was seen play. Pretty expensive. I wonder if they're ever going to reprint the generic cards from this set. I think it's pretty interesting that they put generic cards in a Mastery Pack Guardian set. But yeah, Base of the Mountain is completely to the sky. All the Seismic Search Marvels are also kind of to the sky. 200 for the crystals. The lava one, 300. Let's see if there's any sold listings. Sold for 160, 170, 250. The Forest, the Aria one, 247. Looks like it's sold. 225, 220, 240. Yeah, the Seismic Search Marvels are just crazy. They do look beautiful, but this is a lot for a token. Valda Marvel, no listings right now. Looks like she was selling for 250, more or less 250. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot of hype with Valda right now. She's pretty good, pretty relevant into the metagame. Marvel's completely gone. Leyline of the old ones, I think it was just low-key the Fabled of the set. 115, 124, slowly climbing over to 130. The Marvel Leyline, 750. Looks like it's actually been selling for a lot lower than that, 500, 330, 340. So if you can get this, you should not get it for 750. If you can get this, try to get it closer to 400, 500. But even then, like, that's kind of crazy for a one-off legendary. It does look amazing though, I'm not gonna lie. Jarl, this is the real Fabled of the set. I think this is one of the hardest cards to pull. I mean, no listings. One sold for $1,000 a long time ago, 422. Yeah, pretty rare hero. Relevant to the metagame right now. Jarl, damn, $1,000. If you pull one, you know it's at least selling for 1,000. So would not recommend buying this. I mean, you can't even buy it right now, so it's pretty crazy. Mastery Pack Guardian has a lot of little cards that are worth some value in terms of rares. Some Majestics are up there. The higher end Marvels and EAs all have some good value if they're seen playing the metagame. Pretty crazy set. Thank y'all so much for watching. Hit that like, hit that subscribe button. Let me know your favorite card from this set. Personally, me, I just like the shield. I think the shield's pretty dope. Peace.